right, so I want to give y'all like a little tip for procrastination. All right, I know a lot of people struggle with procrastination because let's say you got a goal. Or let's say we're gonna say it's money. It's your goal. It's gonna take. Y'all seen me do this before, man, but it's gonna take. This is you. You're the guy. Running. You know what I'm saying? All right, that's the guy. It's gonna take action to accomplish the goal, right? Action, goal, right? And the more action you take, the more accomplishment you have, right? Massive action equals massive success, or whatever. The problem is, let's say your actions consist of, your actions are like X, Y, Z, and you got to do all these things, man. And you gotta ever you got to do X and Y, and you put that shit off, or you don't get to it. I think I got a hack for it. To show you the hack, I wish this was a flip. All right, I'm just gonna keep it right because I'm gonna need that other one later. All right, so check this out. Everybody, let's say, everybody's, all human beings, they're moving towards pleasure, but they're also moving away from pain. This fire is going to represent pain, right? They're moving towards pleasure and away from pain. But the thing is, man, studies show that, man, people will do a lot more to avoid loss or to avoid pain than they will for pleasure, than they will to get something. You'll do more to prevent yourself from losing something than you will to accomplish something. And it was if you read, what's the book, Think Fast and Slow? And they talked about the studies. It was $100, I think that was the study, and they did it. And people would do a lot more to get $100 than they would to lose $100. Even though you want this stuff, it's not as motivating as this. So I think the key to get this is to actually put some fuel on this joint, man. Put some gas. Make this fire raging. This fire gotta be raging hot, you know what I'm saying? And then you'll move faster, and then you'll actually get the thing, but you won't go as hard to get the thing, and that's gonna eliminate the procrastination, right? If the fire is hot enough. For example, what's something you want to accomplish? Somebody give me something you want to accomplish that you've been procrastinating. We all have something. Anyone?
Being better at dancing.
Being better. You want to be a better dancer. Why do you want to be a better dancer?
So I could dance with girls on the dance floor.
So you can dance with girls on the dance floor. That's your thing, man. You want to be a better dancer, man, for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? For the ladies. You know what I'm saying?
And be less Jewish rhythm-wise.
Yeah, man, a dancing Jew.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a dancing Jew, right? Yeah. So the thing is it what pain is associated with that?
Feeling awkward in those situations when people are dancing and shit.
But it's easy. But the problem is with that is the reason you've been procrastinating because it's easy to just circumvent the pain by just not doing it. Not staying away from the pain is not driving you here, right? You can just get away from the pain by just saying, "F it, this is not big enough." And typically it's not. Especially if you're comfortable, if you got enough food to eat, if your biological needs are met, you know what I'm saying? Typically it's not. You gotta make the pain harder. So let's say, hey, I kidnapped a relative. You know what I'm saying? One of your relatives and say, yo, man, you got a week to learn how to dance, or you know what I'm saying? I got too many jokes.
I
know. You got a week to dance. You got a week to learn how to dance,
or
yeah, there you go. History repeats itself. You'd learn to dance. You'd be a dancing Jew in a week. No, you'd be a dancing Jew in a week. So how do we get this pain? I got it
without setting up a murder.
Yeah, I got it. So just
dancing Jew.
Just not doing XYZ is actually, I can actually take this down. Not doing XYZ. You'll avoid the pain, but you won't accomplish the goal. So here's how you focus this fuel towards the goal. It works for me. It's not gonna work for everyone. I know earlier Brian talked about being grateful and changing, and that's good. That's good in most cases, except for when it's time to work. I think. You ever see Tom Brady, 2 minutes down, he doesn't look like happy or grateful. And not to say that I'm not like dismissing what you said, because I think on the normal circumstances that's great, but like it doesn't look grateful to me. Or you ever seen Jordan in Game 6, and it's people you hate, or people who on you said you couldn't do it. Maybe it's business partners who like did some shady shit. Maybe it's ex-friends who did some shady shit. Maybe it's that who wouldn't you, right? Because here's the thing: if she thought you were good enough, if she thought it was in her best interest to be with you, she would be with you. Yeah. So like her not wanting to be with you is a subtle way of saying, yeah, you're not good enough. I mean, and maybe you aren't, right? That's cool. And it's not necessarily she's a bad person. It doesn't matter if she's bad or not. What matters is that you use that negative emotion. You know what I'm saying? And you use that hate, list of hate. Oh. And that's gonna make this bigger, right? That's gonna make this crazy. Now we got a blue flame. But it's also pointing you here, right? Because what did Frank Sinatra say? The best revenge? Massive success is the best revenge, right? So this does two things. One, it'll push you towards your goal, and also keep you off the wanted list. You know what I'm saying? Keep you out of prison, because you don't really have to hurt them. And then, so what I do, when I'm writing my goals, I'm thinking about my goals, but I'm also thinking, how these motherfucking haters gonna feel when they see me out here. Like I try to put that too, because I want both, right? It's not just this, right? I'm not saying just it's this too, right? So you get the feelings that you're gonna feel when you accomplish it, but also how the haters gonna feel. But also maybe think, what happens if they don't? What happens if you don't get this? Oh shit, maybe they were right about you. Maybe that girl made the right decision. Maybe you suck, and she can do better. If you don't focus, if you're not going after your goals, if you're not accomplishing, you know what? She was right. These guys, they did the right thing by making fun of your goofy, because they were right about you. Keep that in the back of my mind. And when I'm in that zone, there's no way I can actually procrastinate. In fact, it's hard to go to sleep when I'm in that zone, because it makes me just want to work and crush my opponents and rip their hearts out. I know everybody talks about being happy. I see these motherfuckers on social media. Everybody's so happy. I'm a guy living my best life, and I'm at the beach with my laptop. Am I the only one who gets mad? Am I the only one who like has rage? If you guys ever feel that?
I do.
This guy, yeah. Nah, man, like that rage though, man. Like use that. That's fuel, man. That's fuel. That's like the best motivation. And then you can be grateful. Like when you get out that zone, that's not a place you want to stay 24 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? But when you're working, when it's time to work, you should be in that zone. You should be in that zone. That's all I got. Put the teeth on the kettle, teeth on the kettle. Mom, put the teeth on the kettle. Mom, put the teeth on the kettle, teeth on the kettle. Mom, put the teeth on the kettle. Mom, put the teeth on the kettle. Mom, teeth on the kettle. Put the teeth on the kettle. Mom, put the teeth on the kettle, teeth on the kettle. Mom, put the teeth on the kettle. Tea on the kettle, man.